Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Darlene. Today, as the title implies, we'll be checking in on your twin flame journey. Now, for those of you who don't know, twin flame relationships are not that common. And there's some very specific things about the relationship that help you determine that. I'm going to ask that you go do that homework or research on your own, and then maybe come back and see if you feel you're in a twin flame relationship, come back and watch this reading, because it's just not for everybody. And it's a very, very difficult journey, and I must make an emphasis here that it's not about union. As much as we'd like it to be about that, it is about each of you finding your life purpose. It's about you triggering wounds in each other that need to be healed. It's a healing opportunity, as I say on my channel, a ho-ho, as I say. So bear that in mind, that whatever's going on, it's an opportunity for you to look at yourself and look at some wound that you may have, and vice versa with your person, that needs to be healed. And the more of this healing that you do, the better chance you and your twin have of coming together. But it is about the journey and about you healing. Okay, with that out of the way, let me see, what is the current state of, now I'm doing this as a collective reading, no sign specific. What is the current state of the twin flame relationship for my collective readers, or for viewers rather, I'm the reader, viewers who will see this video, please. Whoa, they just popped right out. Uh-oh. Not good. Well, for some of you, this is the Two of Cups in reverse and the Two of Pentacles. Many of you, this is a breakup card for me as a reader. So you're probably not, I don't know if you're talking to your person or what your situation is. Everybody's different. But this looks like a breakup. This could have had to do because somebody was juggling you. Could be really that simple. Could be, yes. Now, I just want to take a quick peek. Could be that this person was committed. Now, by the way, there's no gender in tarot. If I say a he or she, that's usually because that's what's on the card. And if I speak of in the twin flame relationship, there is a divine feminine and masculine. It's not about gender. It's about the energy that you're embodying. A man could be the divine feminine in a relationship. So bear that in mind. Yeah. Let me continue. I don't want to jump to conclusions here, but that's a pretty strong start. So let's see. I'm trying to shorten my readings so they're not terribly long, but let's see what the story is. Okay, so this looks like a breakup. Somebody's holding back their feelings, or potentially could be saying that they're emotionally unavailable. Now I tell you what I will. No, do I have time to do that? Now I'm going to keep going like this. This feels right to me. Okay, what else? So one or both of you is holding back your feelings. All right. And y'all, please, I'm not a fast shuffler, and I do like to get flyers, so feel free to fast forward while I'm shuffling. Oh, goodness. Well, somebody walked away. Somebody walked away here. I don't know who's who. Well, darn, that's a rousing, unhappy start to this reading. Okay, you know what? I'm going to change tacks. I think that's enough. We know what happened. That's very clear. There's been a breakup, somebody walked away, someone's not emotionally available, possibly dropped the ball in some form or fashion, might have even been juggling. Okay, end of story. I want to know, how does the divine masculine see the potential of going forward with the divine feminine. We're asking about the masculine here. What does the divine masculine, how does the divine masculine look at the potential of going forward with the divine feminine? Again, it's not about gender. Like, I'm feminine. I just have had to take care of myself for so long that I imbue a lot of masculine qualities. Ooh, well, they're not happy. What else? What else, please, Spirit? Let's see. What else? They're defensive, and yet, or there's two messages here. Either they're not happy, they're feeling defensive about potentially coming forward and talking to you with some kind of an offer, or they're not happy and they feel they need to stand their ground in some form or fashion about coming forward or some kind of an offer. Okay. And that's the truth. Yeah, there's an emphasis on truth here. Somebody who... All right, for somebody out there, the truth is, or you may have one of you may have communicated to the other one, the truth is, I'm sorry to say, this makes me feel weak in the knees to have to tell you this, but I'm already committed. I'm already in another relationship. Or, so you'll know that. If that's already true, you'll already know it. I'm not going to give you any surprise content here on that today. Or, if that's not the case, your person is feeling a loss of confidence about being able to commit to you. Because they are still in their... well, I thought that was, no, I don't use this deck very often. It's not the card I thought it was. And they may want to communicate to you about that, about some kind of an equal give and take. Okay. How do you, most of my readers are the divine feminine, or viewers rather. How does the divine feminine feel about this relationship currently? Ooh. Well, the divine feminine says, I really want to manifest something. What do I want to manifest? Some kind of communication here. The truth. But I know this might be a difficult conversation. And it might be a conversation about the end of a cycle, this breakup back here. Why did you break up with me? Why is this over? Because, frankly, I'm still in love with you. Well, all right. That's pretty clear. Yeah, that's pretty clear. Now, lastly, for today anyway, I'm going to ask what the potential future outcome is between you two. Now, I believe in the law of manifestation and that you are a powerful creator and you have the potential to change the outcome of this. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, please go and educate yourself about that. But what I do in a reading is I'm just picking up on the potential that is currently in place. In other words, if nothing changes, this is a trajectory to show you where you're headed. So bear in mind, this is just one potential out of many. What is the potential currently active for this twin flame relationship? Please and thank you. Well, I think right now they're saying, no, we're not really ready to talk, but we are probably keeping tabs on each other. That could be anything from looking at your social media to driving by your house to just looking back at old text messages or photos. Okay, what else? Ooh, that's an awful lot of cards. Do I want to take those? I'm feeling the energy, y'all, because I was questioning if those cards were really meant to fall out, and they may, but it doesn't. On the one hand, it doesn't really feel quite right either. Some of you, though, I'm going to go ahead and read this message, and then I'll pull some more. It may be right for one person out there. For some of you, your person is saying, this is a burden I can no longer carry. It's just too heavy. Either, I don't know which side of the equation this is. I just want to keep, I'm not ready to commit. I want to continue to just come in and out and be there when I want to be there. And that's where I am right now. And that's why I pulled away from you. That's why I'm in isolation over here. Because that would be a bad choice for me. If I came toward you now, that would be a bad choice for me. So I don't know which side of the equation you're on. I feel like this is the divine masculine saying this. So at this time, they're saying it would be reckless and irresponsible to try and start over or to try to mend this right now. I think your person feels like it's over, but this is not just a card of endings. It talks about transformation, being willing to surrender to change. Your person, I think, is saying, or whomever here is saying, don't wait for me, or I'm not waiting for you anymore because I'm picking a different direction. One of you is saying, I'm tired. I've been betrayed so many times, and but I'm yet still having trouble accepting this ending. Somebody may still be holding on, but or holding on to an ending, or holding on to. I feel like this has to do with the breakup here. This Tower in reverse. This, when it's in reverse to me, is saying either it's already happened, which I feel it has because of the way the cards fell out initially. Sometimes it means, though, this is an internal tower. So I feel like somebody here is saying, this has caused me to do a lot of self-reflection. And I realize now that that's what this is, this internal tower. I've done a lot of thinking about this, and I just don't think that I can carry these burdens anymore, that this relationship is weighed heavy on me. And I'm afraid, two messages here, two groups of you. Either I can't bring you what you want because I know this is what you want, or I'm going to go see something, see if I can find something new out there. Again, this is both sides. One or both of you will know which side of that you're on. I'm starting to get clarity now about the fact that this just hasn't worked out. Yeah, no growth and expansion. Oh, goodness. Well, that's a sad note, but this is just one check-in. Again, guys, I just feel like I want, because I know, one second here. Let me just make some more room. I know that's not a good note to end on, but anything else? Let's just ask that question. Anything else? Anything else? Spirit, what is your advice to my viewers? Let's ask that. What is your advice to my viewers, please, about this twin flame relationship? Because this is just one of the many stages of a twin flame relationship. When you part ways and you go off, and the divine feminine, typically there is a chaser and a runner. Again, please do your homework about this. And you have to stop chasing and focus on your own self-worth. Can't make it up. So you have to choose you. You have to choose something else. You have to look beyond this, looking out at that horizon, and stop waiting on this person. So typically, not always, but typically the divine feminine is the chaser and the divine masculine is the runner. And so it looks like right now that's what's happening here, and there's been a breakup, and Spirit is saying, don't wait on this person. Get on with your life. Yeah. Get past this tower moment that you both have had. Because that's really the, again, it's about the journey. It's about you healing your own internal wounds. And when you start focusing on that and not worrying about what that person's going to do, and is that person going to come back to me, and is that person still love me, and you know, all of those things, and you start bringing your energy inward and you turn and focus on your future, then that's when it's like a little rubber band thing with the twin flame relationship. That's usually when the runner turns. They feel the loss of your energy when you do that. They feel you pulling away. And that is the very thing that causes them to stop and say, wait a minute, I missed that energy. I like the way that felt. Let me go back over here. And so that's usually, but there is a time of separation in a twin flame relationship. And so I feel like that's where you are right now for whoever's finding, viewing this reading, and Spirit is just saying, that's okay. Focus on you. Look forward at your horizons. Don't necessarily wait on this person. Focus on you and self-care and healing your wounds. And then like magic, who knows what will happen next week, right? That's why it's called a journey. This is just a check-in for the current timeline of whoever's going to find this video. It won't resonate for everybody, of course. But okay, guys, I'm going to leave it there. It looks like Spirit's just saying, get about your business. Take care of you. Don't think about this person and what they're doing. Yeah, that's it. Easier said than done, I know. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching today. I appreciate you. I appreciate all your support. And by the way, if I didn't say this, I don't remember. I do go live here a couple times a week on YouTube. So if you are subscribed and you've hit your notification bell, YouTube will let you know when I'm here, and you can get very expensive personal readings. And then, of course, I do have private readings available. That's all in the description box. Okay, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I wish you many blessings.